Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oklahoma Sooners taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Rebels will get Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rebels offense will have the ball first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondary. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Rebels will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out.
There he goes. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Sooners come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the ground. He's got it again. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. The quick out. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners. A great catch and run for 6. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He'll keep it himself. Quarterback gets the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the... Oh. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete. At midfield, he's got room. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the draw, finding an escape route. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sooners are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Got his man out of the backfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That makes it. And here comes the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it to the back. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Working the middle, it's complete. Oh, what a cut! Touchdown, Sooner! On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all in potential.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Got his man on the right. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They bring the punter onto the... They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The give on the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Dances away. He's going to run it. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40. Now on 1st down from the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connect. He'll pull it on the read. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll stop him short of the first down in the... Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It's a turnover on downs.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback may change this route. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Hauls it in. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on 3rd down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Working that left side. Perhaps a touchdown saving tackle at the 17. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Paul. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Touchdown, Rebel! This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Peace. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Paul. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that's kind of... offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he hauls it in inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And now the ball is free in the end zone. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Well, you've got to have good fortune, and you saw it on that play. They